Salutations to respected mother, father, teacher and Hosalkar family and sisters. Now we are going to chant one mantra in order to purify our body, mind and soul, and also for the peace of the departed soul of Baba. And for that we are going to chant one mantra. It is called Gayatri Mantra. If you are familiar with this mantra, please kindly chant it with me. If not, listen. Om Bhur Bhuva Hasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Apo Jyoti Rasomritam Brahma Bhur Bhuvasvaro. I meditate upon the light coming from sun through heaven. May that light enlighten my body, mind and soul. Give me peace. Om peace, Om peace, Om peace. After Gayatri Mantra recital, Ashish Bhai, next part of this ceremony is to invoke the holy water from Ganges river. In our Sanatana Dharma, Ganga river is the guarantee of salvation, liberation and self-realization. Without Ganges river, without Ganga Jal, we cannot imagine the ritual and ceremony. So I request you to please kindly take the Ganga Jal from this bottle and mix it in these two kalash and then Panchamrita. And I requested I to please kindly stand up and please light the divo. Okay. Light. पूजा आरंभ समये गंगा जल प्रोक्षणं कुर्यात् गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी जलेस्मिन् कुंभेस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु शुभं करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धन संपदां शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते. When we light this lamp, if we carefully look this whole arrangement, the whole lamp is our body. The oil or the ghee present in that lamp is our longevity, our age. Okay, and that light present in that lamp is our soul. Okay, so to enlighten the soul, we are doing this ceremony, and especially in our Sanatana Dharma, we do this ceremony on the 13th day. There are several reasons, but in short, I will try to explain you. When someone dies, the soul is still there until the cremation is done, and after that soul rises up. Okay, as you know that there are 7 lokas: Bhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, and 7th loka is called Satyalok. In English we can say homosphere, or stratosphere, troposphere, etc. So 7 spheres. The 7th sphere is the truth, the place of truth, where the justice happens. So 13th day is the day when that soul appears in the court of justice, that is Bhagwan Narayana's court called Dharmaraj. And today is the day for the soul. The God will decide whether the soul will get the mukti or salvation, or the soul will take rebirth, or soul will go through any purification ritual. Maybe soul go to heaven or any other place. So that's why, being the family members, it is our duty to send good prayers and lot of blessings to the soul. So may the future journey of the soul would be peaceful. And we believe in the 4th thing, that is called salvation. Dharma, Artha, Kam, and last but not least, we all need salvation. Our soul is like a river. It is flowing here and there, and eventually it will merge into ocean. The moment river merges into ocean, it loses its identity. It becomes ocean. So we all are Jivatma. We are soul, and God is supreme soul. And 13th day is the day when you pray, and when the soul is very pure, where the soul has done lot of good karma, never like hurt or bothered anybody, then soul will immediately get salvation. Soul will merge into supreme soul and become supreme soul. That is called mukti, that is called salvation, that is called nirvana. Okay, so in this ritual we are worshipping soul, and we will offer 3 prayers. First is called arpan, second is called tarpan, and third is called samarpan. Arpan, tarpan and samarpan are 3 chapters of this book, for 3 goals: Shanti, Mukti and Trupti. Trupti means satisfaction, Shanti means peace and Mukti means liberation. Okay, so this is the ceremony that we are not doing for ourselves. They are doing this. We are doing this ceremony for our respected Baba. So now I request all the family members to please kindly stand up, take some flowers in your hand, and go one by one with your family and offer homage to Baba, and then we'll do some other rituals. Tadangatvena puja arambha samaye malyarpanam pushparpanam cha karishiye. Harihi Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Bhadarang Karnebhihi Shranuyama Deva Bhadaram Pashiye Makshabhirja Jataraha Isthirairangaistushtuva Gumsastano Bhirvyashe Mahi Devahitam Jadayuhu. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. After humbly remembering him, next part of this ceremony is called Tarpana. Tarpan is a Sanskrit word. It is derived from the word Trupti. Trupti manje काय? Trupti manje satisfaction. So what is the best way to satisfy the soul? The best way to satisfy your mind, your body, your soul and other soul is forgiveness. Really, if you are forgiving someone, you are just doing your 50% job. 100% job is not done yet. Then you need to forget that incident. Okay? So today, first of all, you will forgive others, you will forgive yourself, and then you all three, brother and sister being one as a unity, you will ask for forgiveness to respected Baba. Om Kayena Vacha Manasendriyairva Buddhyatmana Va Prakrutehe Swabhavat Karomi Yadiyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanayeti Samarapayami. Oh, my beloved ancestors, my father, grandfather, great-grandfather, my grandmother, great-grandmother, all my forefathers, ancestors, at this moment, I surrender at thy feet of Bhagwan Panduranga Krishna. And hey Bhagwan, I ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me for any sinful deeds, directly, indirectly, knowingly, unknowingly, done by body, by mind, by thoughts, by action. Om Shantihi, Om Shantihi, Om Shantihi. Forgiveness is a very important virtue of a human being. Okay? Next. Okay? Now, we will humbly remember three generation ancestors, Ashish Bhai, Harish Bhai, and Didi. First is your father. Okay, so all of you please repeat my words. Your words, what you are saying should come out from your heart with so much love and devotion. All of you please repeat. Kashyapa, Gotrasya, Swargiya, Sadanand, Hosalkar, Vasurupaha, offer water. Trupyatam, 3 spoonful. Now kindly offer water by thumb. Idam satilam jalam tasmai swada namaha. Now we are going to worship. Today is the day when our Baba soul will meet your other ancestors' soul. So today your Baba will see your Ajoba. That means your grandfather. So what was your grandfather's name? Ramachandra Hosalkar. Yeah, take some Harish Bhai, Kala Thoda ko. All of you please repeat. Kashyapa, Gotrasya, Asmata, Pitamaha. Grandfather's name?
Grandfather's name is Sadashiv.
No.
Ramchandra.
Ramchandra Hosalkar. Please repeat. Rudra Rupaha. Trupyatam. Idam Satilam Jalam. Tasmai Swadha Namaha. Now next tarpan is what? So please repeat. All of you please repeat. Kashyapa, Gotrasya, Asmata, Prapitamaha.
प्रपितामह
सदाशिव
सदाशिव
होसाळकर
होसाळकर
आदित्यरूपः
आदित्यरूपः
तृप्यताम्
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 इदं सतिलं
सतिलं जलं
तस्मै
स्वधा
नमः. So we humbly remember your your father, grandfather and great grandfather. Now we are going to remember two grandmothers, your grandmother and your great grandmother. So let us bow to Hosalkar family's grandmother, Sita. Okay, please go ahead. All of you please repeat. Kashyapa Gotrasya Pitamahi Sita Hosalkar Rudrarupaha Trupyatam Idam Satilam Gangajalam Tasyai Swadha Namaha. And last tarpan is dedicated to your great grandmother Harish Bhai, Sadashivji's wife. If you have forgotten the name,
yes,
no problem. We can say Parvati Hosalkar.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Take some sesame, please. And please repeat my all family members. Please say Kashyapa Gotrasya Asmata Prapitamahi Parvati Hosalkar Adityarupaha Trupyatam Idam Satilam Gangajalam Tasyai Swadha Namaha. Very good. Now this is the prayer to satisfy all our ancestors, those who unfortunately passed away because of accident or many reasons. Okay, so what you do, you don't need to repeat anything, just keep offering water with sesame. Okay, and pray for the peace, satisfaction and liberation. Om Dyauh Shantirantarikshagum Shantihi Prathivi Shantirapah Shantirokhadhayah Shantihi Vanaspatayah Shantir Vishve Devah Shantir Brahma Shantihi Sarvagum Shantihi Shantireva Shantihi Sama Shantiredhi. You can directly offer water by kalash, not by spoon. So all the sesame will go away, but then don't wash your hands, don't rub. Otherwise your germs will go there. So you just need to open like this. Yes. Oh, all of you please repeat. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Understand? Shanti means what, Ritika? Shanti means peace. Okay? We all need peace. Like your body needs food to survive, your mind and soul needs peace. Okay? Peace is the divine nutrition for your mind and soul. Okay? So you are practicing the peace and peace for your beloved grandfather. Right? Thank you. Perfect. Next part of this ceremony is called Pindadana. In this Pind, we are worshipping three gods, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Okay, so close your eyes and bow to Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Om Brahma Jagyanam Prathamam Purastad Visimatah Surucho Vena Avaha Sabudhnya Upama Asya Vishtaha Satascha Jonima Satascha Vivaha. All of you please repeat. Om Brahmane Namaha Shantakaram Bhujagasayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Hridhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokaikanaatham. All of you please repeat. Om Vishnave Namaha. Now let us bow to Bhagwan Shankar Mahadev. And one of the beautiful name of Bhagwan Shankar is Sadanand. The one who is always in the state of bliss. The one who is always in the state of harmony, love. The one who never ever like things bad for others is called Sadanand. And your father's name was Sadanand, right? Okay, please close your eyes and bow to very powerful mantra. Harish Bhai, Ashish Bhai, Preeti ji. Mahamrityunjay mantra. Om Triambakam Jajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukshiya मामृतात् नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So, hey, my beloved ancestors, especially Baba, we assure you, we promise you that even though you are not with us physically, but your spiritual guidance, your divine presence will be always with us in our heart, in our life. We promise you that we will follow your principles that you taught us, and then we promise you that we all three brothers and sisters will always be united and will take care of each other like you took care of us. Okay? So that's the, like suppose Harish bhai, if you have two sons or three sons or daughters like Ritika, if they take care of each other, they love each other, you and Hetal Ben will be very happy, right? And if suppose if they grow up and they don't talk to each other, they are not in contact and they always fight, or who will feel bad? Parents. Right. So that's why our ancestors are watching us. So that's why always be united, be one. And that's why all our Vedic chantings are for unity. Sahana vavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Sahana vavatu, may we live together. Sahanau bhunaktu, may we eat together. Sahaviri, if any problem comes, we will be fight together as one voice, one soul, one family, one group, right? Sahaviryam karavavahi tejasvina, may we grow together, may we become enlightened together, because we are together. We are the leaves of the tree called Hosalkar family. So pick one by one and then offer it to God. Before that, we'll take the sankalpa. All of you please repeat. Kashyapa, Gotrasya, Asmat Pita, Swargiya, Sadanand Hosalkar Atma Shanti, Artham, Pindadanam, Karishiye. Okay, please start one by one, slowly, no rush. Okay. So start from here and then put 13 pind in the middle of the leaf. Okay, start. Harihi Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Vishnormukam Virjani Pravocham Jaha Parthivani Vimame Rajagvasijo Askabhaya Duttaragum Sadhastham Vichakaramanastredhorugayo Vishnave Tvadivo Vishna Utava Pithivya Mahova Vishna Urorantarikshat Ubhahi Hasta Vasuna Pranasva Prajacha Dakshina Dota Savyad Vishnavetva Pratad Vishnustavate Virjena Mrigona Bhimaham Kucharo Girishtaha Jasyoru Khutrikhu Vikramane Khvadikshiyanti Bhuvanani Vishva Vishnora Vishnoho Ishnaptrestho Vishnoho Syurasi Vishnor Dhruvosi Vaishnavamasi Vishnavetva Idam Vishnur Vichakarame Dhani Dadhe Padam Masamudhamasya Pagum Sure Swaha Trini Pada Vichakarame Vishnur Gopa Adabhyaha Ato Dharmani Dharayanna. All of you please repeat. Idam Pindam Kashyapa Gotrasya Asmat Pita Sadanand Hosalkar Atma Shantihi Nimittam Samarpayami. I humbly offer this pind. May it goes to my ancestors. May my ancestors enjoy the love, the peace, the blessings present in this pind. Okay, Ashish bhai. Om Agnimile Purohitam Yatnyasya Devam Rutvijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam. Now please bow to fire god and especially pray for your father. Om Agnimile Purohitam Yagyasya Devam Rutvijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam. All of you please repeat. Om Shri Agni Devataya Namaha Pujayami. ओम श्री अग्नये नमः स्वाहा। ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा। ओम अपानाय स्वाहा। ओम व्यानाय स्वाहा। ओम उदानाय स्वाहा। ओम समानाय स्वाहा। ओम पंच प्राणाय स्वाहा। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। Swaha chanting should be together and little louder. Okay. Second time we'll do 5 times Gayatri Havan. Om Bhurvubah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Idam Gayatri Devi Idam Namama. At the end of Om Bhurvubah Swah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Idam Gayatri Devi Idam Namama. Fourth time. Om Bhurvubah Swah Tatsaviturvarenyam भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा. इदं गायत्री देवी इदं मम. Fifth time. Om भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा. इदं गायत्री देवी इदं मम. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे प्रियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिगुं हवामहे निधीनां त्वा निधिपतिगुं हवामहे वसो मम. आहमजानि गर्भधम त्वमजासि गर्भधम्. ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः स्वाहा. This mantra is basically okay. So close your eyes and bow to Renuka Devi, your family mother, to bless your ancestors. Okay, everybody. Om Pranaya Swaha, Panaya Swaha, Vyanaya Swaha, Ambe Ambikem Balike Namanayati Kaschana Sasasya Shwakaha Subhadrekam Kampilavasinim. All of you please repeat Om Kashyapa Gotrasya Asmata Kuladevi Hosalkar Vamsh Renuka Devi Namaha Swaha. O Divine Mother Renuka Devi, please bless our ancestors. Now, Hetalji, after a few minutes, I will ask you to bring the fruits and food. Om Dyauhu Shantirantariksha Shantihi Prathivi Shantirapah Shantirokhadhayah Shantihi Vanaspatayah Shantir Vishve Devah Shantir Brahma Shantihi Sarvagum Shantihi Shantireva Shantihi Sama Shantiredhi. Om Shantihi Om Shantihi Om Shantihi सर्वारिष्ट सर्वोपद्रव शांति अस्तु. All of you please repeat. All the family members please close your eyes. Remember Baba and pray for him, for his soul. All of you please repeat. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnam
Purnam
Udachyate
Udachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya
Purna Madaya Purna Mevava Shishyate Om Shanti 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 Swaha. Yes, very good. After some time we keep it out. So that there will be somewhere safe in the backyard. Okay, now it's time to offer the prasad to Bhagwanji. I have brought some dry holy basil. Okay, I'm going to put some holy basil in the food, and we need to purify the food. And for that we all will chant Gayatri mantra and sprinkle Gangajal on the food. Okay, all of you please close your eyes. And all of you please repeat my words. Om Kashyapa Gotrasya Asmata Pita Swargiya Sadanand Hosalkar Atma Shanti Artham Idam Naivedyam Nivedayami. It is called Naivedya in Sanskrit. Yes. Now we took the sankalpa to offer food to our ancestors. Now close your eyes and think that our Baba is with us here, and we are like he's sitting on the dining table, and we all family members are feeding him his favorite meals. Okay, Gayatri mantra, everybody. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Apo jyotirasomritam brahma bhurbhuvaswarom. All of you please repeat my words. Om Pranaya Swaha Apanaya Swaha Vyanaya Swaha Udanaya Swaha Samanaya Swaha. Okay. Now first food is dedicated to mother cow. Okay, all of you please repeat. Idam Go Grasam Samarpayami. So cow is a very important pet. From when we get milk from the cow, then milk economy is a big economy. Then even cow dung is very healthy, is a biofuel, and cow is considered as our mother. If we respect cow, that's why one of the name of Krishna is Gopal Krishna, the protector of cow. Understand? Second animal, the symbolism of loyalty is behind you. That is dog. So it's called dog food. So second food you are offering to dogs. And please repeat. Idam bubhukshita annam samarpayami. Hunger has no religion. Believe me. If someone is hungry and giving him food, it is equivalent to havan. You are doing havan. So the best thing is food donation. Like suppose Ashish bhai, today you are doing this ritual, and I will say that Ashish bhai, you need to do 3 days of fasting. So today is Jan 1st, that means you will be fasting from 27th, 28th, right? Now after 3 days you are doing ritual, but your mind will be in the food. Oh, when the ceremony will be done. So at that time you will not like my discourses or my lectures. So that's why food is the basic need of a human being. Okay, so food, water. So likewise you also offered the food and water to your ancestors. Understand? Now the fifth offering is Bubhukshit Bali, already done that. Those rice we'll put it in the backyard later. Yes. Now for the peace of the departed soul of your ancestors, you are offering these 5 types of dhanam. Okay. One of the beautiful way to pray our ancestors and to cleanse our mind and our system, detoxify our system, is fasting. And that's why in our Sanatana Dharma, 11th day of the fortnight is considered to be very auspicious for fasting. It is called Ekadashi. So you all family members will commit one fasting, minimum one, maximum it's up to you. And I will not ask you to say in public how many fast you want to do. It's your personal thing. It's your relationship with Baba is your blessing. It's your thing. So you just need to decide in your mind that how many Ekadashi you want to do. Okay, including I. Okay, so now those who are willing to do the Ekadashi, they need to take some rice in their hand. Okay, so all of you please repeat my words. Kashyapa,
Kashyapa,
Gotrasya,
Gotrasya,
Asmat Pita,
Asmat Pita,
Swargiya,
Swargiya,
Sadanand Hosalkar
Sadanand Hosalkar
Vasurupaha,
Vasurupaha,
Atma Shanti,
Atma Shanti,
Artham.
Artham.
Now you can close your eyes and you decide in your mind, and you don't need to reveal to anybody. It's very personal thing that I will do Ekadashi fasting. Okay, have you done that? Perfect. Offer your rice in on Agni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
First dan was Ekadashi dan. Okay, so we have done Ekadashi dan. We are almost done here, but we need to do some other things. Now you are going to donate the food. That is called Annadan. Okay, so all of you please repeat Om Kashyapa Gotrasya Swargiya Sadanand Hosalkar Atma Shanti Artham Annadanam Vastradanam Gaudanam Shayyadanam Shri Krishna Arpanam Astu. So you do 4 types of dan. First is Gaudan. Second is Annadan, third is Vastradan, and fourth is Shayyadan. These are the Panchadan for the soul. Now, next part of this ceremony is called Shanti Part. So, in this Shanti Part, I'll make some space here. So, those who haven't offered paid the homage yet, they all can come along with the family members. So, we need the basket of flowers, or maybe petals would be good if we have extra flowers. And I want everybody to pay homage to Baba. I will be chanting some mantras. Harihi Om Bhurbhuvaha Swaha Sahasara Shirikha Purukha Sahasarakshaha Sahasara Pata Sabhumigum Sarvataspratava Tyatishtatta Shangulam. Please start coming. Take some flowers from Harishji's bowl. And then there is an empty bowl over there. You can pay home. Om.
Come here, baby. Come sit it. Come here, good boy. Come here, baby.
Purukha eve daggum sarvam jadbhutam jacha bhaviyam ma utamra tatavasiye shano Jadannenatirohati etavanasya mahimato jayansya purukha padosya vishva bhutani tripadasya divi tripadurdhva udayet purukha Padosyeha bhavat punaha tato vikhavam vyakaramatsaşana nashane abhi tato viradajayata virajo adipurukha sajato Atiyaricyata paschat bhumi matho puraha tasmad yagyat sarvabhutarichaha samani jaggire chandagmasi jaggire tasmadyajustasamadajayata tasmadashva Ajayanta jeke chobhayadatah gavo hajagire tasmat jata ajavayah tanjagiyam barihi khiprokshan purukhan jata magaratah tena deva ayajanta sadhyarikhayaschaje jatpurukham vyadadhuhu katidha vyakalpayanna मुखं किमस्यासीत् किं बाहु किमूरुपादा उच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीद् बाहु राजन्यः क्रतः ऊरु तदस्य जदवैश्यः पदभ्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातश्चक्षोः सूर्यो अजायत श्रोत्रात् वायुश्च प्राणश्च मुखादग्निरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षगुं शीर्ष्णोर्द्यौः समवर्तत पदभ्यां भूमिर्दिशः श्रोत्रा तथा लोकान् अकल्पयन् जत्पुरुषेण हविखा देवा जगियमतन्वत वसन्तोऽस्यासीदाज्यं ग्रीक्म इद्मः शरद्धविः सप्तास्यासन् परिधयस्त्रिः सप्त समिधः बोलो कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय. You can hold also that lamp in one hand. ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे. ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख विनशे मन का स्वामी दुख विनशे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे धन संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का. ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा हरि बिन और न दूजा आस करूँ मैं जिसकी. ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी. ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता. मैं मूर्ख फल कामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता. ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Hello, I'm Sadanand and Sujata Hosalkar's youngest son, Harish, and the younger brother of Ashish and Preeti. It is my honor to present this eulogy, and I thank my siblings and family for considering me and allowing me to do this. I want to thank you all for coming here today on a weekday, a day before Christmas Eve, to honor my dad, Sadanand, the patriarch of the Hosalkar family, and to look at my father's pride. I know some of you traveled long distances to pay your respects, and it means a lot to our family, and Dad would have loved to see all of you together like this. Many of you changed your commitments and plans at a very short notice, and I thank you for that. I want to especially thank his caregivers and physicians who are either here in person today or have sent their personal remembrances. Dr. Asim Roy, his primary care practitioner, Dr. Sarjan Patel, his ophthalmologist, Dr. J. Pandey, his cardiologist, Dr. Bijal Patel, his nephrologist, Dr. Vijay Venkatesh, his radiologist, Dr. Anant Reddy, his gastroenterologist, Dr. Pratap Pokala, his intensivist, Dr. Ritvik Mehta, his ENT doctor, Dr. Ganesh Kulkarni, his hospitalist, Dr. Nirali Patel, his hospitalist, Dr. Shabana Siddiqui, his hospitalist, Dr. Arvinda Reddy, his dentist, and Doctors Anil Keswani and Nirav Jadeja, the administrators at the hospitals, including being the chief medical officers, and the entire staff at Fresnius Dialysis Center, Kearney Mesa, and the entire clinical and administrative staff of the Hosalkar Institute. Two humble individuals that need special mention include his full-time 24/7 geriatrician, Dr. Preeti Gujar, also his only daughter, and his personal trainer, Chris Ducey. I want to thank those who did not know him personally, but have come down to honor him and share the grief with our family as well as celebrate his life. Special thanks to those families that Dad was closest to during his time in San Diego, including Naresh and Prafulla Soni, Lata and Ashok Israni, the Venkatesh family including Bala and Savitri, Ashok and Smita Nayak, the Chatrala family, Kantilal and Manjula Patels, and Ducey's including Chris and Kelly. Let me take this time to remember and honor the journey and special memories of a very special man in my life who was a dedicated husband, a wonderful father, a responsible brother, a friendly grandpa, an acclaimed engineer, a lawyer, and an honorable arbitrator or judge. Well, what's in a name, right? How wrong can that go? His name is Sadanand. In Sanskrit means Sada Anand, always happy. He ended up becoming Sad Anand in the American system. He did his best every time to correct people in the beginning when he came to United States, and eventually started joking with me that Sada has become sad in our American system. He was always proud in the hospitals when everyone called him Dr. H's dad. He liked it, and he was very happy that at least they were not butchering his first and last name. Dad always told me, don't ever forget where you came from, Harish, and your roots. My dad was born in a very humble family in a village in Karnataka, India. His dad was an engineer and his mom was a midwife. He had 3 surviving sisters, Lata, Sushila, and Sumitra. He was merely 5 years old when his dad passed away, very young, and the crazy hardships then began. There was no more childhood, and he suddenly shouldered the responsibility of 3 younger siblings and a socioeconomic crisis that faced his young widow mom. He's had his priorities straight right from childhood, and knew that good education was the only way forward. He focused on that, not only for himself, but also his 3 younger sisters. He had hoped to be a medical doctor when he was young, but destiny had other plans. One of his younger sisters also was so desperate to go to medical school that Dad, as was his nature, wanted her to realize her dreams and sacrificed his. Because medical school tuitions were very expensive. Engineering was a lot less expensive and a shorter course. So he decided to pursue that. Unknown to his mom, he would do many odd and small jobs, working errands for others, including being a newspaper boy, taking several breaks during his engineering to be able to send money to his family and support his mom, and helping raise and educate his 3 younger sisters. Finally, after completing his engineering from the acclaimed Pune Engineering University, he moved to the city of dreams, Mumbai, used to be called Bombay, after getting married to my mom, Sujata, one of the best things that ever happened to him. Due to sheer hard work ethics, and his honesty and integrity, he rose the ladder rapidly in his job. He rose to becoming the Director of Engineering at Nehru Center in Mumbai. Several historic structures like Nehru Planetarium, Discovery of India Center, Siddhivinayak Temple, the most famous Ganesh temple in India, were all constructed under his watch. He was a workaholic. He never took a day off of work in his entire career to just chill or because he was feeling tired or lazy to go to work. He subsequently also completed law school as he was fascinated by the legal profession and eventually became an arbitrator or a well-known mediator following his retirement as an engineer. His amazing ability to connect with people also made him a great leader. He was not only the Director of Engineering at work, but also eventually became the President of Institution of Engineers, or the chairman at a state level. Dad and Mom raised us well and instilled great values in us. We all got the highest levels of postgraduate education and excellent career pathways. My brother, their eldest son, Ashish, became an engineer and did his finance MBA at Stern, New York University. My sister became a radiologist and was a gold medalist in Mumbai, thereafter completing her internal medicine residency at Robert Wood Johnson and a geriatric fellowship at Temple, now practicing in New Jersey. I guess I turned out okay as well. Dad taught me never to give up in life. I had faced many personal crises in life, including problems in my business a decade ago, and almost lost everything I had at the time. Instead of giving up, my dad decided to come down to the United States and stood by me and continued to be my inspiration, teaching me again how to get up, walk again, and be successful. He pushed me to start my own practice. He said, "You've trained in India, Europe, and UPenn Philadelphia, and you can't figure out how to merge the best of all 3 practices and start something good here?" Thus, with my parents' blessings and Hithel's unflinching support, the Hosalkar Institute was born almost a decade ago. In the last decade, we have grown into what we are today. Because of the nurture and care of all these employees, the physicians in my group, and my dad's continued blessings and encouragement. Dad constantly asked about Marilyn, our office manager, and all the other employees that he knew as to how they were doing, whether I was taking good care of them, and passing on his regards all the time. He would love to come to the office and see them between his doctor's appointments, multiple of them, across the street. It gave him a sense of tremendous pride about the success of the Institute and his son's practice. I always believed I was his favorite amongst the 3 children. He never said it aloud, but we all knew. There was always a bias towards me for all the little things, and somehow he would always honor my requests, no matter how outrageous they were. He could have chosen to stay with any of the three children and was welcomed with open arms everywhere. It was Hetal and my honor that we got blessed forever, that he spent the last 5 years of his life with us and gave me an opportunity to care for him and do something for him in return for all the sacrifices he made for all of us in his entire lifetime. I am forever grateful to Ashish and Preeti to allow me to have them stay with me. By allowing me to do this one karma, my dad already secured me a ticket to heaven whenever that day eventually comes. What was my dad's favorite food? Fish curry and rice. Dad's spice level, for all of those who knew my dad, for fish curry was probably a 15 out of 10 in his younger days. Well, renal failure was not as kind to him as it relates to his favorite food items. And eventually, his pastime on the iPad was to look at the potassium levels of his favorite items and then only enjoy the pictures of the items, as almost everything he liked, including fish, had high potassium. He used to joke that he might have missed his lectures on potassium in his school and college days, so he got punished into looking at potassium levels of everything in the last years of his life. My dad's most notable feature was also his loud and confident voice and his remarkable ability to carefully speak with appropriate choice of words. He taught me to always think and choose words very carefully before blurting out something, always telling me that, Harish, once words are spoken, they cannot be retrieved. As far as his loud voice was concerned, he was really loud. When Dad moved to United States, I would often joke with him that when a call came from relatives in India and he was talking with them on the phone, that the entire Stonebridge community was probably hearing his conversation and getting an update about India. Dad's happiest day that I remember. My dad could never contain his happiness and beamed with pride and joy when I topped the entire university in Mumbai at my final year of medical school, winning about 13 gold medals in the process. For years and decades thereafter, he kept telling and reminding everyone with pride what his son and his family had achieved. I have never seen him more proud. It almost felt to me that day that he had forgiven God and destiny to have denied him the opportunity of becoming a doctor, and that he was living his dream through me, his son. Papa was always proud of all his 5 grandkids, Ketki being the eldest, undergrad from UPenn, Philadelphia, planning to pursue law school and constitutional law. Hriday, now a second year at UC Santa Barbara, also planning to pursue law school. Sahil, who wants to be a medical doctor. Sanika, currently in 8th grade. And Ritika, who's youngest in 6th grade, also wanting to be a medical doctor. Dad's relationship with Buster, our dog. Buster brought special moments in my dad's life with his unconditional love for everyone, including Dad. Dad used to sit and talk for hours together with Buster in our backyard in Konkani, feeding him, spoiling him, disciplining him, yelling at him, but always protecting him, especially if others in the family were mad at him. Dad never finished a meal without sharing food with Buster, no matter what it was. Buster is so specialized now in tasting and analyzing Indian spices, thanks to Papa. And Buster got thrown out of the dog school, and he did. Dad joked that this is the only Hosalkar family member that would not be graduating and become certified. One of the most important lessons I learned from my dad was the importance of being kind, compassionate, and humble. His work ethics, paying attention to detail at everything, were my personal keys to success at work. And he always taught me and talked to me about being there for your entire family, your friends, and your community, no matter what. He would tell me that my calling, being a doctor, was even more important. For being there for my community when they needed me, day or night, work day or holiday. He took a lot of pride in all the mission work that I did over the years. He was always very happy when he heard that I was going to open the office in the evening, after hours, or weekend sometimes to help somebody in the community who was in need. He instilled in me that a person's true wealth is the goodwill and the respect you obtain in your community and society, and that is your true legacy. I am so grateful to have had as much time with my father that I did. I miss him so much already, and I will forever remember having the most incredible dad. Papa, you be comfortable and rest in peace. I know you're an angel now, and you will watch us forever, until we join you someday. Thank you.